because I want to introduce my sponsor, my good friend. Rick and I have known each other, Rick Jerrells and I have known each other for about 20 years. You know, he and I were working on another project, and I just very casually asked him about Valentus, and I said, Rick, I said, how's that Valentus deal going? You know, I've known Dave for about 8 years. We were in a company that went out of business, and and he said, well, Chuck, he said, it's, you know, it's doing okay. He said, I've made about, you know, I think at that point, 1.2 or $1.3 million. And I said, really? 1.2, $1.3 million. I said, that's interesting. I said, what was your best month? And he said, well, he said about 22,000 a week, about 88 grand a month. I said, no kidding. I said, wow. I said, that's pretty amazing. Well, you know, and Rick had never really pushed me at all. You know, he was very subtle, and he was always, hey, you ought to try, you ought to take a look. And, you know, I always blew him off. I wished I wouldn't have blown him off. But, you know, when he said that, it was like, okay, maybe I should really pay attention now. So, you know, what I'd like to do is turn the call over to Rick. Rick has now made over $1.6 million. His check is $12,000 to $15,000 a week and growing. And we just now started. That's the awesome part, is we're just now starting. So, Rick, my friend, the floor is yours. So let's go to we're going to go to a speaker view. So go right ahead, man.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Chuck. You know, is this just work the regular way for sharing, or what?
Yeah.
Because I don't see the little screen at the top where I can actually put a slide up there.
Let's see. I bet you I can just.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
There. You see that?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go over a lot of the stuff that Chuck did, but if you don't have this slide here, I just sent it to Chuck tonight, so maybe he'll just send it out to everybody. I accidentally had a 1 right here instead of 2. But just so people know right up front, make sure that, you know, on the Optimum 6-packs, you've only got 6 samples. So make sure they take a picture of that scale before they start and right after they're done with those 6 samples. Usually you drink 1 a day for 6 days, but with the cans, we're teaching people, you know, or even if you send out 15 or even 10 samples, we're teaching people to do 2 cups a day at 2 different times. Don't drink 2 cups all at once in the morning. Drink 1 cup in the morning, and then go ahead and wait till, you know, an hour and a half before lunch and drink another one, or drink another one about 2 or 3 o'clock in between lunch and dinner. And you'll feel really great going all the way up to, you know, bedtime, whenever that is for you. So just understand that when you're, you know, when Chuck's talking about this deal, you think about it, because I'm about to go into structure on how we can actually build this without everybody having to go out and recruit 100 people, you know, and most people can't do that. So I want everybody to know on the call that if you just find the right 3 or 4 or 5 people, I mean, look at Chuck. He's got Mitch and Marshall and a guy named Rory. I mean, there's 3 guys really working and really, really pumping this business. So you don't have to find, you know, 50 people. It's nice to enroll 50 people, but you just got to find the right 3 or 4 or 5 people that want to go and run with you. So, but you know, the key is, you know, when we're taking these samples or we're drinking the cups, you got to try to get people to do 2 a day. Unless you're doing the 6-pack Optimum 6-day experience or whatever they want to call it, that's 1 a day for 6 days. But make sure people take that picture. You know, they need to take that picture of that scale. I don't care who it is, and I don't care what you're giving them to take. get that picture of that scale, and because it makes a difference. Some people will not remember after 6 days what they actually weighed. And the fact is, if they weighed 200 and they now weighed 196 after 6 days, that's a real weight loss. And that means the stuff works. And if they love the taste and they want to make money, they're going to come into your business. You know, the product is driving this. I mean, I talk about opportunity all the time. I lead with opportunity. But, you know, without this product, I would just be talking about opportunity. But now I'm talking about a way for people going into the fattening season, or we eat too much and sit around and relax a little bit, some of us. And, you know, now we're talking about health. So we've got two major benefits from this product and this company that you don't get from internet deals or Bitcoin deals or whatever else is out there that's not really emotionally attaching. And that's the thing about the coffee. Everybody drinks it around the globe, and everybody in Houston, Texas, I know, needs to lose about 50 pounds. And so, you know, we're a huge country in America, and even Canada's got some overweight people. But globally speaking, you've got two massive global industries combined into one. So make sure people, you got a follow-up plan. You know, we usually do the 1, 3, and the 5-day follow-up. That was just a standard follow-up process that people would do. You always want to make sure you follow up before they drink it. Walk them through what I just said. Look, it's important that you drink it when you first wake up, an hour and a half before lunch, or in between meals, like between lunch and dinner. Don't be drinking it like I did one time at 9:30 at night, because you will not sleep that night. You'll get up and get all kind of things done in your office. But, you know, so emotionally attaching product, that's what's driving this. People drink coffee already. We're not changing anybody's habits, but make sure when you are sending out those 15 cans to 15 of your top prospects, make sure that you also ask them all the right questions. You know, don't send a can. If you're doing the play or the pay it forward, don't send a can to somebody who doesn't like coffee. You know, maybe they want to try the cocoa. They could drink 3 cocoa sticks a day and buy enough boxes for 2 months and lose 20 pounds, because I know people that have done that. But, you know, if they love coffee, it makes it so much easier if they drink coffee already, because we're not changing their existing habit. Now, if you want to lose weight, there's another major plus. If they want to lose weight, and look, Chuck's lost 30-something pounds. Mitch has lost 30 pounds. Marshall's lost 30 pounds. Look who's building the business, guys. It's the people who believe in the product. And that's what you're looking for. I don't want to say you're looking for overweight people, but you kind of are. Everybody is overweight. You know, it's tough to talk about a weight loss coffee when a guy is 6'4" and he weighs 150. Okay? He doesn't need to lose weight. He's actually put some muscle on his bones. You know, so that's a little, you know, we've got other products to approach a guy like that for the opportunity, but also a person like that might know 100 overweight people. Depends on what they're doing. So it's still a business opportunity for them. But let me just tell you the blunt truth. The blunt truth is when you lose weight, you believe. And it's so much easier for you to find them 15 people on the play with the 16 cans where you keep one and send 15 out in sort of a pay it forward process to your top 15 prospects. A lot easier. You know, and then the third question I bolded, because that's the most important. Are you interested in building extra income or residual income off this particular product that everybody already drinks every day? But the added huge benefit, when I say huge, it is huge, is that you're going to lose weight in inches, and some of you will even get back to your high school weight. So pretty incredible stuff. So when you look at the structure, you know, I tell people 3 who get 3 who get 3. And if I actually showed you the other chart, which is actually on another slide's presentation, so I'm not going to worry about it. But when you show people just focusing on those 3, you got a massive, strong, solid organization of people who are all making money. They're all making money, and they're duplicating this process. So, for instance, let's say on this one here, Chuck was up here to the left, right? He was up on the left. Then that leg, if this was you, then that right leg you'd be on Chuck's right leg. That would be his enroller. He's your enroller, let's say. That would be his building leg, okay? So when you talk about three who get three and duplicate that, you don't have to get all 15 into the business with the cans. You don't have to get all 58 into the business with the 6-packs that you're mailing out to people. And you can charge them $20 if you want. I mean, a lot of people are charging $20 for the 6-packs or for 10 samples, whatever you decide you're sending out to people. I have found the 6-pack is working. It is working. And, you know, everybody that I get on it, I take them through the process the right way. I follow up with them. I enrolled 3 people last week for $4.99. So, you hear me okay? Anyway, so, you know, let's say this is Chuck up here to the left. Then your first person, you'd put them on the right, and then put your next 2 on your billing leg. Okay, that's your leg down there to the left. This one right here. Okay, that's your left leg. All right, so, but on the right leg, you're going to want to build, if this is Chuck up here, for example, and it's going down to the right, then you're going to put your first person there on the right, and then your second and your third on the left. And you can keep duplicating that process. The reason we do that is there's a 10% rule, okay? And I'm not going to get into explaining it because, honestly, it's not even necessary. You don't have to read the 9 pages of comp plan if you just follow what I'm telling you to do as far as duplicating at the lowest level, which is 3 people. 3 you get 3 you get 3. And then obviously I have a chart for if Chuck was your enroller up on the right side, okay, up here, then obviously you'd put your first down that left leg if Chuck was on your, if you were on Chuck's left, okay? So you'd put that down there. That's the enroller building leg, and then you put your 2 over here. But look at the money here also. The people need to understand right out the gate. The goal is, yeah, okay, let's say you get your cans, or even before you get your cans, let's say you got people who trust you, they're ready to come on in because you've already been on the product and you lost 8 pounds. You don't have to lose 30, but if you lost 8, you believe in it, you tell people, you share your story a bunch of times, and guess what? Try to get your 3 people for $4.99 in the same calendar month. And this is what you get back. You just spent $5.50 on average. It costs $5.45, including shipping and tax, to come to Houston, Texas from Sioux Falls. We have in-house shipping. So $5.50 or whatever, you bring in your 3 right away in the same calendar month, you're going to get a $100 fast start off each one, and then they're going to fulfill your foundation team for the legacy, and then you get the global bonus, which ranges between $200 and $300 a month. And then, you know, obviously I'm using the June global bonus. That's $268. So I just put $268 in there for the global bonus. So look at that. You spent $550 and you get back $566. Get your product free with the first 3. Boom. That's what you teach people to do right away. And you can do all of that by getting in 3 people before they ever get their product or before you even get your product. A lot of times you can actually bring 3 people in who trust you and know you and need to lose weight, love coffee, and want to make money and know who you are, and they believe in you. And by doing 3-way calls with Chuck, myself, whoever your upline enroller is, Mitch or Karin or whoever, and we can use John and even Dave, the CEO. A lot of times people can get their first 3 within the first 4 to 8 days. The first 10 days, that's the goal. Even before they get their product or even before they're on the product. Okay, so just understand that when you come in for that $4.99, and then I only got 1 chart after this because I'm not going to explain all this other stuff. But, you know, we earn 6 ways. Everybody who comes in for $4.99 is going to earn weekly the dual team, which is where you're building 2 legs, 2 sides, right? Right here, dual team, okay? And then there's the second way is through the match check, and that's by helping others achieve. So we have a good teamwork compensation plan. I want Chuck to have 250,000 volume on his left and 250,000 on his right and become a blue diamond. All the money that he makes in that dual team, if he's making 20,000 a week dual team, I'm getting 2,000 a week. Is that right? Yeah, 20%. 20% off Chuck's efforts, that's my match check here for helping him. Okay, so 2,000, I'd be making 8,000 plus a week off Chuck building 2 sides with 250 on each side, or whatever it takes to get to 20,000 a week. Okay, which is usually actually about 500, 250. But then the third way is the fast start, and everybody makes that. And if you're all coming in for $4.99, which is the way to go, then everybody's going to make the $100 fast start right away. And then number 4 and number 5, you can't even get a legacy bonus or the 1% global bonus pool. You're not even going to be able to get those two unless you're $4.99 qualified. So, you know, let's keep this, and then when you get, you know, to diamond rank, obviously you can start begin to earn the car bonus. But let's make this a 5 payout plan. You know, these other companies that have, oh, we pay out 15 ways. I mean, it's just a joke. Most of these companies don't pay out in those 15 ways, and they got so many hoops and so much breakage in there, you can never even earn more than 3 ways anyway. So what I love about the Valentus plan is that it's a teamwork plan and it's simple. People can understand it. You build 2 sides, you help others build 2 sides, you get money off when you're enrolling people up front, you get money after the 3rd $4.99 up front paid weekly. That's the legacy bonus. That's also $100. And you get money every time you enroll 3 $4.99s in the same month. Okay, you're gonna get a share of the global bonus. So really, we're getting paid 5 ways right out the gate if you're coming in for $4.99. And that's important to know, because if you do come in for the $4.99, which is really the only way to maximize the profits in this plan, I mean, you're more than welcome to dip your toes with the other 3 ways, but I highly don't recommend it, because when the product works on you, you're going to want to upgrade anyhow. And it happens every single time. Somebody will order 3 products, and 3 days later or a day later, they're like, I need to do the $4.99. I've already got 15 people interested. And so just don't even go there. Let's just stick with the $4.99 as a group. Let's move everybody in one direction, and let's duplicate the 3 who get 3, and let's go out and build 2 sides. And, you know, here's an example of what it's like to bring in 7 people. If you did that in the same month, okay, there's $1,676 with just 7. If you wanted to make, and that's down here, and it shows, you know, the first 3, there's your fast start. Then you start picking up the legacy as you begin to enroll more. So you got a legacy and a fast start. I mean, what company pays $200 on every $4.99 you enroll? They aren't out there. So you got 7 fast starts, 4 legacies. You've got some dual team check going on because you've got people on the right and the left, so you're going to get paid a check there. And I don't know what the match check would actually be, because that's based on what other people would be doing at this time. And then let's say the global bonus was $268. You get at least 2 shares because you had 6. You had 7, but 6 would count towards 2 shares. That's great money starting off for bringing in 7 people. Okay, and that's just your effort. That's not even counting the duplication. You want to go crazy? Go bring in 15 people your first month. Go bring in 15 people your first month. You'll make $41.40 plus. I mean, the money in this plan, guys, these guys pay up to about 50%, and most of the time it's between 45, 48, and 50%. And the only way they're paying that out is if you're willing to go all the way with the $4.99 and max out the plan. And so, I mean, there's huge money in this plan. In my other 3 companies, Chuck, I was in unilevels. This is a dual team. It's a binary, but it's a different binary than anything in the past, because it's got the match checks, the legacy to infinity, and it's got the global bonuses. I would have made, in my other companies, if I'd had this plan, I would have made an average of $15,000 more a month in income if I had this plan with my other companies with the kind of volumes I was doing there as well. So this comp plan rules, it rocks, and all you got to do is just follow the process, guys. And that process is right here. Depending on which leg you're enroller in, this is how you want to start your structure, okay? And I'm not going to go over the, you know, how you make money off selling the trial packs. You can figure that out 58 times 20. And I'm not going to go over how you can make money retailing the Optimum cans. If you've got 15, you retail them for $74.95. You've made $40 off each can, because right here, when you're buying this $4.99, it's only $31 a can. And if you add the shipping and everything, it's about $34 a can. But if you look at the other packs, you're paying $59 per product, $43 per product, and about $38 or $37 per product if you added the shipping on. Okay, so the best way to come in to get the products for the best price, and that includes follow-on orders. Let's say you're a guy who goes out there and meets 15 people a week. I'm telling people, you don't have to do the $129 a month. You can do $4.99 a month if you're that good and you've got that many connections. I know Chuck has. Holy cow, we've bought a lot of product and shipped out a lot of product to people, and look at where he's at. 4,000 or 5,000 a week. I mean, that's what it takes. But if that's what it takes and you can get there with the best product in the globe, then why not do it? Do what it takes to be successful. Don't just dip your toes and try. Let's be doers, and let's say, let's go out and find our 15 people in the month of December. Christmas is coming up. All these overweight people are going into the Christmas holiday meals. Guys, you get that can out there to people before Christmas. If they're drinking it while they're eating, they're not going to eat as much. They're going to lose weight during Christmas time, and they'll come back fired up for January. Let me tell you. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, Chuck. Thanks for having me on. Hopefully people understood this. If not, I'm going to be shipping these slides over to Chuck, and I'm probably going to be doing like a 9-slide presentation on Friday at around 11 a.m. or something too. So I'll ship these over to you, Chuck, in case anybody wants one. All right. Thank you.
Hey, buddy, take it off a share. I got some testimonials that we're going to do real quick, and then we'll. There we go. Good. Hey guys, let's go back to everybody. And Mitch, I think you said that you had some people you wanted to introduce and share their story real quick.
Well, sure. Let's see who's on there. I let everybody know that it might happen. Lisa, can you unmute? Are you on there?
Yeah, she's already unmuted.
Oh, is she?
Oh, well, it says unmute, but we can't hear.
Okay. Well, if you figure out a way to get your microphone working, yeah, just let us know. We can come back to you. Also, let's see.
All right, can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Hi, took a long time.
Hey, Lisa, do me a favor. Just take like 1 minute or less and share with them. I got to tell you, she looks totally different. She showed me a before and after picture. And when you're kind of a small person, you know, not big of stature, when you lose that much weight, which wasn't really that much, it really shows. So, Lisa, if you don't mind, just a second, tell your story, would you?
Well, I just, Mitch asked me if I wanted to try some coffee. If I like coffee, yes. Do you want to lose some weight? Yes. This coffee will make you where you're not hungry. And my answer to that was, I don't have to be hungry to eat. I don't remember the last time I was hungry. So I tried the coffee, and between November 11th and November 30th, I lost 13 pounds. And my face is totally different than it was 20 days ago.
Yeah, fantastic. Everybody, almost everybody, Chuck pointed out earlier, almost everybody loses weight on the product. Let's try Gretchen. Gretchen, are you there? Can you unmute? Gretchen? See if Gretchen can unmute.
499.
Give her a second. Okay, we can come back to you, Gretchen, if you can figure out how to unmute. Dell.
No, Christ.
Dell, I know you got a story. Can you let everybody know your results so far?
Okay.
Unmute.
Everybody's unmuted.
Everybody's
unmuted.
unmuted. Del, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you
Oh,
hear
there we
me?
go. Yep. Tell your story real quick, would you? How are you doing with the coffee?
I'm great. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me on the call. I was introduced to the coffee by my friend Mary way back in the early part of May. I drank the coffee. For about 3 weeks. I lost about 10 pounds, and I got excited and I started telling my friends and got into the business, ordered the business pack, and I sent them all out, and the rest is history. A lot of people are losing weight, and a lot of my friends got into the business, and we are just rock and rolling. Thank you, Mitch.
Oh, we're glad you're here. Hey, I see Tracy is on here. I've been watching your posts, Tracy, on Facebook. Seems like you've done pretty good. Can you unmute and tell everybody what your results are? Maybe? All right. I'll come back to you as soon as I see you unmute. For those of you that don't know, I've lost about 30 pounds, about 3 pounds a week since I've been drinking the coffee. The crazy thing about that is I didn't expect the business to go so well. I've been doing it for about 90 days in business, and so far I've made, in terms of money, I've made just over $10,000 in 90 days. I'm really excited about this. We've got a lot of great people on our team. A lot of them are on the call here. Tracy, did you figure it out? Just hit the little mute thing. Maybe.
Hey, Mitch, let me go up to a friend of mine up in Boston that he just got some samples the other day, and he tried the coffee for the first time. Hey, Wally, come on in and tell everybody your story real quick.
Hey, can you hear me okay, Chuck?
I can hear you fine, bud.
Okay, great. Yeah, this is Coach Wally up in Boston. Chuck and I have talked over, the last few years, and I was in the business, he was in the business, and we finally hooked up with this coffee, and I was open to it immediately. And my only concern was that the coffee might taste like some coffee I had tried in the past, and it may not be efficacious. And I'm pleased on both counts. The coffee tastes great, and what it does for me is it turns my appetite down from 10 to a 1. I could not drive by a Dunkin' Donuts.
John was just calling you.
Okay?
Go ahead.
Okay. And what I found now is that it has literally shut off my appetite. I can control. I make a decision to eat. I don't eat because something just pops into my brain that says, hey, it's a good idea to have a muffin even when I'm not. So, and I'm not extremely overweight. I'm 6'2", and I'm a marathon runner, and but this product is not coffee to me. It's gold. This is exactly what I've been looking for. I just spent the last year, we built a team of over 4,000 reps, and the product is marginal at best. Nothing with demonstrative features our coffee has. So really excited. I haven't even got my pack yet. It's been ordered, and I'm checking with the postman, just waiting for it to come in. And I'm looking forward to working with everyone here on the team. You're very sharp, business people, and the leadership is tremendous. And if you've got that going with a company that pays and a product that delivers like this, I think we'd do nothing but hit an absolute grand slam. Back to you, Chuck.
Real good. Hey guys, let's call it a night. We're on here about 50 minutes now, and we've got 2 great recordings, so we'll get those out to everybody. And Rick, thanks for chiming in and sharing your knowledge with everybody. It's always a pleasure. And hey guys, let's make it a great week. I'm off to to Las Vegas tomorrow. So I'll be on mobile. I mean, anytime you need me, just go ahead and ring me. If I'm not on an airplane, I'll answer. So with that, thanks for joining us. Merry Christmas. If nobody has said Merry Christmas to you yet, I'll be the first. So with that, God bless everybody. Thanks for joining us here this evening, and let's make it a great week. Rick, thanks. Wally, thanks. Mitch, thanks. And thanks to your team. Okay, guys.
Thank you,
Adios.
Chuck.
Hey.
Thank
Great
you,
week,
Rick.
everybody.
Thank you.